How are we doing? My name is Brandon from Easy Swap Pots.
Hi, I'm AJ. I'm the Master Gardener in training.
And we're going to show you guys how you can turn any old container that you may have laying around into a seed starting container. So stay tuned.
So I'm going to show you, step one is gathering the materials. An old pot, as we just reviewed.
You're going to need some old pots. We obviously have a lot of our Easy Swap pots. They are simply the best because they offer the best root structure and the best root system that you can get, and they're extremely easy to transplant out of. But any old container does work. As you can see, this one's pretty well busted up and reused. So just gather some containers, and then we're going to need some
plastic recyclable jugs
with flat sides, or any kind of plastic that you have that might be recyclable
and have flat sides.
That's flat, exactly.
A tape measure to measure the length of the pots diagonally and vertically.
Absolutely.
Some scissors to cut out the dividers, and a Sharpie to mark them.
Absolutely. Well, should we get started?
Yes, we should.
Alrighty. Step one to making dividers for your containers is going to be taking some measurements. Like AJ had mentioned, we're going to want to take measurements from corner to corner and then from top to bottom. So why don't you go ahead there, Master Gardener in training.
Practically 6 inches across.
And ideally, you're going to want inside to inside, so when it's 6 inches outside to outside, take about a ½ inch off.
And practically 5 inches top to bottom.
Alrighty. So in order to make our dividers, we need some plastic that's going to be flat. Here we have it already pre-marked, as you can see. So we just need to take a scissors
and start cutting them.
For every container, you're going to need 2 pieces of plastic of the sizes that you already measured. There was one. Time to get the other one out.
And like I said, you're going to need to cut it.
Voila! We got our second piece.
You just need to find the center. Shouldn't be too hard. Step, we're going to need to find exactly where the middle from here to here is.
And then cut halfway up.
And then put the 2 pieces together.
Want some help?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so like AJ said, we found the halfway point, or you rough estimated the halfway point, and then we just need to cut that up just over halfway. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. And then why don't you fix them together?
So the 2 slits you would put like this. And then fix them together, and there you have your dividers. Then you can simply just stick them in your pots. For example, we use this one, and then there you have it.
So like AJ showed you, you just made a divider for your reusable containers, and now you got 4 nice little spots that you can start seeds in, and you turned 1 container into 4 seed starting containers. And if you had our Easy Swap pots, or you filled a whole flat of containers, this 8 pack of ½ gallons that fits in a flat can now be a 32 site seed starting tray, and it's going to provide the best root system and the best root structure for your seeds, and it's going to make transplanting really easy. Now that my Master Gardener in training showed you how to make the dividers, we're going to go ahead and plant these up. So let's get all the dividers in there, AJ.
Alright, so there we have it. All the dividers are in. Now all we gotta do is fill them up with soil. It will make a bit of a mess.
I do too. That's part of the fun, isn't it, AJ?
Yeah. And then you gotta clean everything up.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I have to?
No, we have to.
Oh, dang.
It's not a one-person job because we're both making the mess.
And now we're on to our final container. We got all the easy swap pots filled.
And now we just gotta fill the one pot, water it.
The one thing that is easier when filling these is to actually have your dividers below the rim so that when you're dropping the soil in, it actually goes in before wanting to get divided.
Won't always turn out like that.
That is something we just learned doing the easy swap pots.
So right now, while Brennan is filling them, I'm just waiting till we need it to be watered.
Mm-hmm.
Which is then where I come in.
All right, give her water.
A little bit of water in each section. Don't want to overwater it.
Perfect. All right, so we got this all set up. Everything has got dividers. Everything is filled with soil. The next thing to do is going to be to water the soil real well before you put your seeds in, and that's going to help germination success. So what I like to do, because we're in fabric planters, is that we can actually throw our water right in the bottom of the tray, and the water is going to sip its way up to the top of the soil, because water always moves to wetter, or however that goes.
Dry you.
No. Yeah. I think you might be right. So now that we have everything all planted up and everything is well watered, you just have to go in, throw in your seeds. Don't forget to mark what you're planting, and then what we like to do is sprinkle some cinnamon on it, and that's going to prevent damping off, fungus gnats, and any other issues that might arise in that early seed starting stage. And then the last thing would be is to put plastic on it or dome it until you have your first seeds emerge, and then you're going to want to pull off that extra humidity so you don't risk the risk damping off, even though you do have cinnamon on there to help you with that. So
I hope you learned something. I hope we can see you again soon. And as always, peace.